Hey everybody, we're here tonight to celebrate Officer Keith Boyer, who was killed in the line of duty on February 20th. This is a concert of all of the bands and stuff that he's played with that could get together this weekend in order to pay tribute to him, and we're all so excited and so honored to be able to do this for Keith and his family.
Oh, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for coming out. I consider myself family. I'm best friends with Keith's son. And so we want tonight to be like the exclamation mark on a very emotional weekend, very emotional few weeks. It's really exciting that everybody's here to kind of just celebrate that life. And that's what he would want to be remembered by, is just a fun-loving drummer, as you can see back here. And
I'm riding on a Greyhound now, on my way to you now, on this road goes on and on.
All we need, love is all that we need. So just take a look around, take a look around.
What a tribute it is to Keith. He would like nothing better. From what I know of Keith in passing, he was the nicest guy I've ever met. He loved our music. We loved everything he did in music. Just a real compassionate guy, and we are absolutely definitely honored to be a part of this event. Thank you so much for having Cannon Road, and we'll see you all soon. Keith, we'll see you soon, buddy.
it's crazy when incredible people reach out with support. Taylor Swift sent an incredible bouquet of flowers to the family to send her condolences as well. So thank you to her.
Yeah, twisted, man. Everybody's feeling great. Well, they're twisting, they're twisting the night away.
America, can you hear her plea? United we will stand strong for the light of liberty. Whoa, you stand by me while forever faithfully.
This is a huge thing to see everyone coming together, loving one another, being nice to one another, supporting one another, and all here for Keith and his family. It's just amazing how many people came together within a matter of days. So we're all here as a family, together, as one.
The support that we've gotten for Keith and his family has been completely overwhelming. It was so much effort, but it was combined effort. We couldn't have done this without pieces of a huge puzzle that all came together to make it work. It was amazing, absolutely amazing.
Every time I saw him playing or I heard about him, he was always like talked about as a person who loved playing drums, and he was so passionate about drums, and it was so cool to see how people responded to how he plays that it made me want to be a better drummer. And so doing this for him, like, it's just so great and so nice to do something for such a good man.
Don't say that you want me, just tell me that
Keith would appreciate this. For drummers.
Met Keith playing music like everybody else here, and Keith was such a prepared musician every time we showed up, and as everybody keeps saying, he had that smile. And I never thought we'd be here doing this for him, but I feel honored to be tributing to him in any way possible.
But you've got to have pity on those whose chances grow thinner. There's room for all on the kingdom's throne.
Met Keith one time, and I had the pleasure of playing with him, and it was actually the night right before he, 2 nights before he passed away, and even just having a short amount of time to work with him and to know him, I could tell that he was a really great guy, and I'm real honored to be able to play here tonight.
And one of my favorite memories of Keith is just walking through Paula right here on the main floor and seeing him up on the bar stage, and he'd be in the middle of drumming, and he'd just go one-handed, and he'd stop and wave to you. And Keith was a real great guy, always one of the most energetic people in the room.
You only need a room when it's raining. You only need a fire when it's cold. You only need a drink when the whiskey is the only thing that you have left to hold.
So much left to say, I pray. Lord, I ain't finished. Won't you give us 5 more minutes? Time rolls by, the clock don't stop. Wish I had a few more drops of that good stuff.
Well, you can hear me on the radio. You wanna turn me on, turn on your stereo. You can sing along while they're playing our song. How you done me wrong, baby, crank it up. Until you blow the speakers at the Chevy truck. So listen, Romeo, when you're feeling kinda low, let me tell you where to go. Turn on the radio.
He was one of the most genuine people that I can think of. The last gig that we played a couple weeks ago at the Merc happened to be my wife's birthday. And she commented to me after about how engaging and how inviting he was and just how warm he was. And I've learned over talking to different bands that he's played with and different people that he had a relationship with. That's just how he was. That wasn't fake. That was just who he was. So it was really an honor to be involved with this.
So I got to play with Keith and get to know him really well because he would come over to my house, to my home studio, and we would rehearse for these shows we had coming up. And we had a really good time. We got along really great. The first time he told me he was a cop, I was like, no way, you're not a cop. Like, you're too nice, you're too smiley, like, and you play drums and you sing. You're totally not what I think a cop is. That's why I'm glad to be here to honor him the best way I know how, and that was to perform one of my all-time favorite songs with some of my favorite musicians ever, just for him.
The girl's gone crazy. She's gonna want me. She's in and out, don't know why. Bless her heart, she's lost her mind. Going through things
want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and making this an amazing event. This event was sparked, obviously, by one of a musician that is dear to our hearts. And, it's incredible that our community always comes together, whether it's good or bad. And, gosh, I love it. I love that we celebrate with music. So much is going on right now. It's incredible to see the love in this room. So I hope that this is an inspiration to the rest of the world to just love on each other. That's all we can really do, right? So with music and love in general. So thank you so much.
You're gonna wanna hold me just like I always told you. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
But God is great, and sometimes life ain't good. And when I pray, it doesn't always turn out like I think it should. But I do it anyway. I do it anyway.
This event is all about healing, and I think that that's exactly what music does for so many people, and I couldn't think of a more fitting way to pay tribute to Keith.
We are very honored to be here tonight to honor Keith, and we got asked by his son to play Carry On My Wayward Son, so we are more than happy to be here tonight for that.
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. No.
This gathering is immense, and he's touched so many people. And my heart goes out to all those dedicating their lives for the better good and the service of mankind.
Take all I have from me, 'cause I got all I need. I got love in my heart and peace in my soul. I may not have a house, but I got a home. I may not have a house, but I got a home. Amen. If I had only known, if I had only known, oh, the love I would have shown. If I had only known.
Okay, we're going to do a drum salute to Keith, and I'd like to welcome the Great Oak High School drum corps here. And so we'd like to do this for Keith, and thanks for coming.